going to show you how to make the best steak in the entire world. It's called the Ribeye Cap Steak. You start with a ribeye roast, and you take the top cap off of it by slowly peeling it off the top of the roast. Then once you have the cap off, you lay it down and slice the connecting tissues between the two top pieces there so you can lay it out flat. Trim off the fat at the top. This is how you can roll it out right here with your finger so you don't damage it. You take off the top and then it's all flat like that. Put it in there, add a bunch of olive oil, and add some crushed garlic, Monterey steak seasoning, and onion powder. The reason I'm adding so much is because this is for both sides of the steak. Then once I take this, I'm going to flip the steak over in there and get it to where the whole thing is nice and evenly coated. And then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to marinate for 2 hours. Now once my steak is marinated for 2 hours, I'm going to take it out, put it inside of a Ziploc bag, and then take the air out and sous vide it in the marinade at 123 degrees. This one I did for 2.5 hours. You can do it as long as you want because at that temperature it's just going to stay perfect, and the longer it's in there, the more juicy and delicious the inside of the steak is going to be. I just couldn't wait to eat it, so I only went 2.5 hours on this one. And I wait till the grill is very, very hot. Just regular charcoal. I'm going to throw it on there at full temperature. I'm literally going to sear it at such a high temperature it's going to almost burn the outside, but because there's so much juiciness to this steak and so much of that delicious fat has surrendered and stuff, it almost makes a protective coating over it, so when you sear it at these super high temperatures, it just makes a delicious, like, crusted herb glaze on the outside of the steak. So when you flip the steak, if you want to make sure that the flame can explode all the way around the steak, you got to make sure that the smoke from your smoker has left once you take the lid off. And then that's going to allow the oxygen like that to flow in. And then those coals at the bottom are going to get really, really hot. So that way when you flip it and the fat and the olive oil from the steak falls down into the coals and gives it that fuel, it's going to have plenty of oxygen. So the whole thing can just flash. And then that's what really gives it that super high temperature flash sear on the outside, or at least that's how I get it done. So you can see the air flowing in under and around the steak, the clear air. That's the oxygen that I need. I can see that the flames are starting to get healthier, so now I'm going to flip it. Now that's a seared ribeye cap steak right there. That's how you sear it. This is how it's going to look when it's done. It doesn't look as burned as you would think. First slice perfect. Second slice perfect. The rest of it perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned, perfectly delicious. Best steak you will ever have in your entire life. Made some deep fried potatoes with Parmesan. some fresh garlic, some Pearson Brothers Private Reserve, honey wine. Amazing. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for jamming. Please subscribe. Have a great day.